Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we brought the statue down from the top of the tower to the bottom of the tower in order to open the main door so we can get to the boss door in the Temple of Time. In this episode, we are going to beat the boss of the Temple of Time, and maybe collect a few collectibles on our way to the next dungeon, because like I said, there's not much that we can do in between dungeons now. So we might as well just make our way to the next dungeon while grabbing a few collectibles on the way. So, in this massive room, get ready for some reused source material from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Once again, we look up, and an eye in the middle of this thing's head. Twilight Arachnid ArmoGohma. It's basically Gohma, but in armour. What we got to do is get out our arrows. I'm going to put it in this slot for now. What we want to do is look up and aim for its eyeball. You can tell where he is, or she is, I don't even know if it's a male or female. But right now we're just going to wait until she stops moving, so we can snipe her in the eyeball, like that. Aim, fire, there we go. Once she's knocked down, what you have to do now is, with this epic music, is target one of these massive statues and swing and pound it in the belly. Oh, that is going to be painful, I swear. Yep, once again, you do not use your sword in this battle. That's two bosses. No? Yeah, that's two bosses now that we haven't been able to use the sword. That's Snow Peak and then the Temple of Time. Yeah, oddly enough, the Temple of Time, you do not use the Master Sword to beat the boss. Despite this is the place where the Master Sword comes from. Anyway, now it's going to be spurting out its babies. So we just want to do the old usual routine of taking out these Pigment 2 spiders. Excuse me. There we go. We'll do all these things. I think they drop some pickups if you're lucky. I wonder if the game would like if I catch so many of them. Probably not, but you may never know. Make the game divide by 0. If you're taking too much damage from these things, they'll drop a load of arrows and a load of hearts for you to pick up. So that's all well and good. Be careful with its eye laser. It's a firing its laser. Log. Just stay on top of it. Okay. Choking. No, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Damn it! Couldn't aim quick enough. And this laser is fire. That is why I was having trouble 2 years ago, because I had the Zora armor on to take less damage. Because it's weak to fire. Punch yourself in the belly with this giant armor's knight. Nice little tune right there. Okay, go back on the walls again so I can shoot you in the eyeball in true Zelda fashion. Come on, do not spurt out your BBs. I think it happens in a cutscene all the time, so no, it don't. Okay, she's doing it anyway. God, that's disgusting. Oh my god, they're actually coming after me. Spin! Because they're actually... Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Spin! Spin! I'm a human Beyblade. Okay, let's just run and slash now, so we can keep on dodging this while kill the rest of them. Of course, I had to get hit by the fire. Kill you. Okay, get my arrows back out. Actually, I want that heart. I missed it. Okay, nix that. Move! Roll, 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 roll. Sharp turns are key to dodging. Okay, now we can get her. Just gotta wait for it. Boom! Okay, get my statue, and punch. And 3 punches later, she is dead. That was a quick boss. Not too hard, but you can screw up if you have the Zora armor. And I like how this camera has to actually zoom in onto Link, but wait a minute. She's not done yet. Now that's just weird. But guess what? It's just a spider. So we got like Zelda version of Benny Hill right here. All we got to do is get rid of the hordes and hit the eye once with our sword. Yes, you do use your Master Sword. I had you going there, didn't I? Now, who am I kidding? You all knew. Possibly. Well, I may have fooled some people. Oh well, I don't know. But regardless, after slashing that eyeball once, I think you can still snipe it with an arrow. We claim our next semi-final Mirror Shard of Twilight. 3 of the Mirror Shards are ours. 1 left. Scatlink. You saw how nasty that monster was, right? Yeah, it was pretty easy to me. I think the only thing that did damage to me was the babies. The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine. You know, we could be assembling something very terrible here. It could be something that we'll ultimately have to destroy. For a second there, I thought the warp was going to be right on the items. We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, Scatlink. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be. How do you know? Who told you? Well, we do... Well, Minna obviously knows where we've got to go next. Which is a first. But how do we get into the sky? We can't just grow wings and fly up there. But anyway, grab this heart container, bringing us total up to 16. Yes, so close to the end now. Maybe only a few more dungeons left. Who knows? Zampt might appear again after the next dungeon. I'll have to go searching for another 4 items. I'll get you out of here. You sure there's no anything else you need to do, right? Yep, I am sure as diddly dink that we are done. Diddly dink. I'm just making up words again. Whatever. We're warped out of the Temple of Time. I'm a little bit sad to see this temple done, but we got 100% in the dungeon. We do not have to go back in again. Or do we? Well, after we save, we'll go back in there. Don't worry, I have a backup file, just like usual, in case if something goes wrong. Because we warp in the actual main lobby of the Temple of Time, which is actually pretty awesome. I love the music here. So nostalgic. Anyway, now that we have the Dominion Rod... Whee! Whee! Hadouken! Okay, no, whatevers. What we want to do is move these statues out of the way with our mini Hadouken on the end of this thing, and move them out of the way. Swinging the thing just makes this thing wobble, but pulling this out gives us our third and final post-soul of this dungeon, which we want to take care of right now. Simple as, we've already got his soul. I'm getting better at killing these things, which is kind of bad actually, considering that we've got less than 10 now. Seriously, this is like... I think we've probably got about 8 more until we're done. Yeah, we've got 8 more until we're done. So, get out of this, because now we're going to get to the other side. And remember in the present that there was this chest that was half broken? Well, in the past, you can open this, because not only is the chest intact, but you can also open it. Guess what's in there? The third and final piece of heart in this dungeon. Yeah, simple as. There's just nothing else to say other than that. I was about to say something, but I didn't have anything to come to mind. Excuse me if I'm on a tangent and then I just lose all sense of what I'm saying. But the Temple of Time is now 100% finished. See you later, most favourite dungeon in the game. And I'm a little bit sad now because, well, also a little bit annoyed because I do not like the the next dungeon. I do not like it. It's just not my kind of thing. I mean, it's cool, but ugh. Well done, adventurer. Uku has met us out here. Uku sees what she was looking for. Goodness, yes, it's the Dominion Rod you found in a temple. But that thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Wait, what? It was working fine a second ago! Oh, what am I to do? I thought at last I could return to the sky. Oh! So Uku lives in the next dungeon? That Midna says is in the sky? Interesting. And I have completely forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. Ah, you could have been helpful. Guess we're gonna have to find one of the pages of the Forbidden Sword secrets. One of the plots of one of my games that I'm making, RPG Maker. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll just have to look for the statues that respond to the rod. It's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Uku is on her way. See you again. Hey, wait! What did you do to the Dominion Rod? She's gone. I suppose a useless rod is really just more baggage, but what are we going to do? What did she say something about returning to the sky? The last piece of the mirror is also said to be in the heavens. If we can restore magic to the Dominion Rod, maybe it will come in handy. Yes, once you leave the Temple of Time, because we've gone so far in the future, it's just a useless rod. does absolutely nothing. And guess what? You can't even clobber stuff with it. See, look, it has no hit detection on walls. But if we go back through the door, it will be working again because it's back in its original time, and therefore its magic hasn't worn off yet. Very terrible, and you can also see by the discoloration that it's all rusted. Wrong button. A mystical rod that breathes life into ancient statues. Its power has waned since being removed from the Temple of Time. It cannot be used in this state. So, we got another useless arm on our hands, but we're not done around this area yet. Because what we want to do now is go back to where we first grabbed the Master Sword. Because, going back to the pedestal of time here, will allow us to go get a Poe Soul. But the most annoying thing is, we have to wait until it's night time. So I may have to come back here later in order to do this. It gets kind of annoying when that happens, considering that you have no control over day or night in this game. So when it next becomes night time, we'll come back here. I mean, we have got a warp here, haven't we? So we've got to remember that. What we want to do right now is get some clues on how to get to the sky. So, off to Telma's Bar we go. And the best thing about the Temple of Time is that we didn't have to use a lot of resources in order to get that far. We didn't use any bombs, we only used a few arrows that we've already restocked, pretty much. Not much used. So, just gonna have to wait until it becomes nighttime before I can continue on with my plan, because I thought it wouldn't have mattered, but of course it does, if it's day or night. So just heading into town, and... Mr. Scatlink! Wait! I knew he was coming. Doodle-doo. Greetings, Mr. Scatlink. I come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Another. Well, my business concluded. You must respect my authority, bitches. Well, Ronaldo's given us a letter for a change. That's different. Let's go read it. About Lilla's memory. Scatlink, there is something about Lilla's memory that I wish to tell you. I know you are busy, but please come visit in my sanctuary in Kakariko Village. Well, there's one clue, but we might as well go to Telma's Cave anyway now that we're in the area. So we'll just mosey on into town. And we can do something else as well. We can also hand in the rest of the bugs for Agatha, because we no longer need any money for anything else other than the magic armor, which we don't really need to worry about right now, because there's a load of money around Hyrule Field that I can get after the Cave of Ordeals. We still cannot do the second match of the Star Game, so we're still going to have to wait on that. But not too long. We will eventually be able to do it. Just not right now. So, into Agatha's castle we go, and thank God I actually opened the door instead of checking the sign for a change. Ugh. Don't know why, but this door's really finicky when it comes to targeting. Are you going to open the door, or are you going to read the sign? It's just meh. So, Agatha, we're going to give you the rest of your bugs. So, we're going to give you the last of the pair here. Oh, who's your friend, little snail, aren't you, you little cutie? Little snail, just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. She is crazy weird. We have a pair, yes we do. Keep your bug fetishes to yourself, just give me the moolah. Might as well keep this in, because this is the last time we're going to be seeing Agatha in this game. Because once we hand them all in, we don't have to see her ever again. She won't give us any more money. Oh, who's your friend, little Dayfly? Aren't you, you little cutie? Little Dayfly, little Dayfly. I want to take your colourful tail and make the loveliest bride ever. That would kill it. Seriously, she's either a sick woman who wants to either bathe in their bodily fluids, or she just wants to you want to mutilate them. I don't know what's the matter with this girl. Just have your ball and be done with it. That's more than enough as it is. So just give me your same quote again, and we're done. That means all the bugs have made it to the ball safely. And everyone has a partner. They all look so happy. You worked so hard. Your efforts will forever be passed down in the Insect Kingdom, brave knight. Please accept this declaration of the honourable citizenship, and the memento that goes along with it. The biggest wallet in the game! You got the Giant's Wallet. It's a symbol of a distinguished citizen of the Insect Kingdom. It can hold up to 1,000, count them, 1,000 rupees. And that is really helpful when it comes to using the magic armor, because that means you hardly ever need to stock up on money again. Except for when you're in a Cave of Ordeals, I keep mentioning this. if you ever feel like talking to the buggers again, you know where to go. Yeah, all around Hyrule in this room, but you can't talk to them anyway, you can just collect them. And, by the way, just like fish, if you go to a bug and try to catch it again, it will drop a recovery heart if you need it. So, little juicy tidbit for you right there. But yes, we've got the biggest wallet in the game, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. So, off to Telma's Bar we go now. The camera's glitching out a little because I keep walking against every NPC available. And I just dropped there. I pressed A to roll, but whatevers. Sorry, I had to cut that bit out. I coughed again. So, Telma, what's going on now? How's that Llia doing, honey? I'm sure that... Oh, same thing, ain't it? Yep. Oh well. Our friend Shad happens to be right there, you know, looking into this and that. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek on the map at the table. Okay, so Shad is this time missing. Remember that he kept telling you about this... people from the heavens. Well, that's what we're gonna do next. And it's en route to where we gotta go anyway, so that's even more interesting. So, did you find the power of the ancient civilization? If you discover anything, could you be sure to also tell Shad? He has been researching the Yucca, who are said to be the ancestors of the Hylians. What, those chicken things, really? As we speak, he's in Kakariko village investigating these sky beings. Perhaps you should go see him. He is an avid scholar, so I'm sure his knowledge would be helpful. Especially so, if scholars are helpful in Final Fantasy VI, they'll be helpful here. So, exactly where we gotta go. It's nowhere new. So, what we gotta do is just leave and go to Kakariko village. So the letter was already telling us where to go, but we had to make sure where Shad was as well. And apparently, it's in the exact same location. In the sanctuary of Kakariko village. So, that's where we gotta go. So, go into the corner here. All the boxes have been removed now. Actually, I think they were removed before, but whatever. We'll walk to Kakariko village. Ahoy! Whoa! Weird camera. It's like stuck in the corner of the wall there. Or whatevers. But before we go... No, actually, no. Screw nix that. I've got an idea. I was about to say we're going to go get a Posol, but we can go get it afterwards a lot easier, and it's more en route. So, transform right here. Pardon me, I had a burp. No, that was the toad in the hole. That was delicious. Not the burp, the food. I had my dinner before I started recording. It's like, well, coming up 5 now. No, 6. Blech. Don't know what I'm talking about now. Wow, we got almost everybody here. We got Llia, we got Ronaldo, we got Gorkoran. There we go, pronounce it again. I've got that achievement back finally. And we got Dorbus. Who are you, little human? Along your lady's acquaintance? Maybe. Who knows? I knows, you knows, but they don't know. Dorbus happened to hear that an acquaintance of one of our brothers had lost her memory and was in some trouble. I came down here because I have something to discuss with the shaman. So I couldn't get his voice right there. I didn't know, I couldn't remember. Scatlink? Did you hear what the shaman said? No, not yet. Don't look so down, woman. I've been waiting for you, Scatlink. Fortune has smiled upon us. If things go well, we should be able to help Llia recover her memory. Do you know Telma's friend Shad? Well, it seems he's researching the heavens, and he has come here to see the statue in the basement of the sanctuary. And, as I have learned, when Llia was saved, she overheard someone talking about the Rod of the Heavens or something like that. You mean this, the Dominion Rod? Well, it lost its power when we left the Temple of Time. Could you shed some light on this? Goran Elder believes that to help her regain her lost memories, we must piece together the fragments of her past. Which means, if we work our way backward from the very place where she lost her memory, we may find something that will restore it. Now we must retrace Lila's path. I am certain it was Telma who cared for her before she arrived in this village, was it not? It would be best to speak with her first. Please take this to Telma. So we're on another delivery errand. Kind of redonkulous. But it's got to be done to progress the plot. It shames me to say it, but to be honest, I cannot abide Telma's company. We have a fighting chance, Scatlink. Yeah, words of wisdom. Cannot abide her chances and company. Oh well. Well, I want to go down here because we're going to meet Shad, and we have been down here before in search for the Light Stealers of Eldin. So this statue. Well, looks like those statues in the Temple of Time lobby, but this thing has a blockage in front of it that we can't seem to remove, not even with the claw shot. So let's talk to Shat and see what he knows. A lot of talking in this episode. Oh my, colour me surprised. Colour me green with envy, if it isn't Scatlink. What a coincidence. Meeting you in a place like this, how very odd. Say, old boy, do you remember what I told you before about the legend of the sky beings known as the Uka? Yes, well, there's something about that that's been bothering me, so I came here to snoop about. And I say, to think that you would appear here with such perfect timing. You're a rather extraordinary fellow, aren't you? Maybe. I've found it at long last. Observe this statue. It's the same as the one of the manuscripts my dear old father left me. There are many similar statues around Hyrule, but this one seems to be different. Here, look at the belly. You see something written there, you see? This too was in my father's notes. It's called skywriting, I believe. Awaken us with the word that breaks the seal. Yes, indeed, that's what it says. Wait a moment, isn't that Llia a friend of yours? It's simply tragic how she lost her memory. And that rod of the heavens she mentioned? I'm sure it has something to do with the word that breaks the seal. Isn't there any way to restore her memory? I'm certain it would help us figure all this out. Well, once we get this sorted, we might be able to do all that. But right now, we've got to go deliver that letter to tell her. So what I want to do is, I want to transform once I get into this nook. Hopefully the dude won't see me. Damn it! Can I not just claw shot out of here? I never tried that. No. Damn it. Okay, where can I transform where the dude won't see me? That would be really helpful if I could transform right now. Can I transform here? No, can't transform here either. Oh, god damn it. I'll have to go round to the graveyard. Because that's where I was going to go in the first place, but of course I'm not allowed to transform, so I have to go round the long bloody way. And I might as well do it now while it's available. And it's underneath one of the gravestones where we have to pull out, so it doesn't have to be nighttime for this one. I'm just saying that right now, in case you're thinking I'm wasting time, which I'm not. Why would I waste time? That's a bit of a stupid question. Can I light these? I think these only get lit when it's nighttime, but I think you can light them yourself. No, you can't. Just wanted to know. Because some things I don't try, some things I do. I'm just experimenting with some stuff as we go along, because it may speed things up, it may slow things down, I may never know. Because when I play the game myself, I don't do it in like segments like this. I mean, I just keep playing throughout the day until I get somewhere. But I know how to play the game, so that's why I decided to do Let's Play on it. Okay, we want to push this one out of the way. Was it this one? Oh, does it? Oh, it has to be nighttime, doesn't it? Unless that was the wrong one. Yeah, it has to be nighttime for this one as well. Okay, so that's two post souls I can't get right now because the bloody day is not nighttime yet. Even though it is coming towards it, it looks like. Whatever. Most of this episode is pretty much just going backwards and forwards from Kakariko Village to Hyrule Castle Town to do some delivery, setting up the plot for the next episode, because all this is still plot, but it's not important plot, as in we're not doing anything other than talking to this person, back and forth delivery. Gets kind of repetitive, but it's got to be done, so whatevs. So back into town we go, back to Telma's bar. If you think I should have just went to Kakariko Village first, maybe I should have, but I needed to show everything off, because if I didn't show it off now, you wouldn't have got the information where Shad would be there, even though Renato sent a letter and you would have been exploring the area anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to stop mumbling now and just get back to Telma's bar. By rolling, without talking to people, because these NPCs are just there for ambience, they don't talk, similar to how it was in my very early release of my RPG Maker demo, but I gave him speech because there was just not that many people who talk to you about the game's mechanics and everything. So, sorry about that, I was just thinking of what else to say, because, pardon me, like I said, not much to be done. So, what we want to do is get out that letter, target Telma, show it to her, and there we go. Ooh, well, if it isn't from Renato, the shaman. All of his writing, and he doesn't bother to mention a thing about little old me, honey. This is what I call rude. Well, there's no accounting for the foolishness of a man, and at least I understand Lia's situation now. What, you read it already? I just gave it to you! Of course I can lend a hand for that adorable little girl. What else do I know? The first one to bring Llia to this shop was that doctor. Maybe he knows something, but he's a crusty old bats, that's for sure. Ah, I got it, honey. You go ahead and take this to him. This magic little paper will get that card you're talking. You got the invoice. This invoice is for the town's doctor's running tab, which is an astronomical sum. Set it to show it. Seems like he's got an IOU right here. Busted! It would be sure nice if she started remembering things soon, eh, Scatlink? Yes, it would. Because it's kind of an insult that we save her butt and she doesn't even know who we are. Well, I guess she deserved it after taking a horse near the beginning of the game. Woman, you stole my hose! Oh, bloody hell, that was 2 months ago. And camera? Thank you. That was weird. I want to go up and around here. Because we can't talk to Giovanni right now because we haven't got the pose yet. We won't have for quite a while, so we're going to have to ignore that for now. Because we're already having trouble on finding bloody pose because time takes way too slow in this game, but thank God it's coming to sunset, so I may be able to squeeze it in if I cut it waiting out, because I would like to get him in this video, if possible, even though we've already gone beyond 25 minutes. So what I want to do is go in here and talk to this dude. Oh, well, he's already talking to us. Where? What's that? Just as I wondered who it might be, I see it's the admirable young lad who is willing to help Zora boy for nary a single rupee. Just what is it you want, lad? A physical? You've some money, don't you? By the way, the girl Llia didn't mention anything about me, did she? No. Why would she? She wouldn't remember you. She's got amnesia, dude. You should already know that. You're a doctor till you tell me. Anyway. Look, I cannot play this off right now. You see, Tillman's hired you as some sort of heavy to strong arm me. But she'll have to wait. Look, lad, if I'd been able to sell the wooden statue that young lady had, I would have been able to get the money. But see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over that little carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then, well, it was stolen. Who goes around stealing people's stuff like that? What a world! You always have to be on guard, eh? Excuse me, you're complaining about someone stealing the idol while you stole it from Llia. Nintendo logic. At its finest. Look, Mr. Heavy, at any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I cannot repay you. Now, to work, to work. So he's going to walk off, now that we've shown that to him. And what we want to do is walk into the back here, because this is quite crafty on what you're supposed to do right here. You want to transform in this room, which you're allowed to do. Pull this out of the, or push it out of the way. I'm on the wrong side of the room. Go into senses, because this is the medicine that he spilled. Sniff it, and forget the reekfish scent and learn a new smell. Yes, I would like to. You've learnt the medicine scent. Now, we want to transform again to get out of here, because we can't open doors as a wolf. And what we want to do is that we're going to have to figure out where this scent leads. So, right now, we want to get out of town here. We want to go to the north, or at least get somewhere where we can transform. So we can see where that scent leads. I think this will be a good place to transform. There we go. Wow, sorry kitten, I just trampled you during transformation. Sorry about that. Hey, everyone just scream and run because you're all suckers. And it leads us to this cat. You're looking for the wooden statue that Llia had, aren't you, dear? I think it's a coincidence that I happen to know who and know it got stolen from the doctor's place, no? Yes, I admit it. I took it. But then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beasts who took it from me. I don't know why those beasts were after her statue. I thought it likely that she was in a dangerous spot, though. Those fiends lurk about outside the southern gate. Unfortunately, they only come out at night. And another thing, they always move around as a pack. You won't get that statue back unless you give them all a thrashing. That statue sounds like a key to getting Lilla's memory back. You must get it back. Well, now we know what to do. We're going to have to wait until it becomes night time, because now we can't do anything. And I don't know why Minna will think it will cause an uproar if I transform there, because I walked there last time when we were in town. So time is ticking, and coming really near to night time now. So what I'm going to do is go back to the sacred place and end it there. Because I want to go get that Poe that we're not going to be able to get in this episode, because we've already gone over half an hour. And yeah, I want to go get this Poe soul and then the other Poe soul, and then we'll go get the idol statue in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then.